What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mixtape Moth. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as that will be greatly appreciated. But this Drumwork album is finally arrived. And before I hit y'all with my thoughts, I just want to give Conway the Machine his flowers for his role in getting this independent Drumwork label up and popping, while also balancing his prolific solo career. Now, there has been some anticipation for this project for months, as Drumwork as a label has been heating up for the first half of 2023. Conway the Machine is just fresh off his Won't He Do It album, which did get mixed reviews, but I found it to be a solid release. Love the Genius also recently dropped a tape with Green Lantern that slid under the radar, and of course Jae Skeese Abolished Uncertainties has shaped up to be one of the stronger albums of 2023. But getting right into Conway Presents Drumwork The Album, it is the official label compilation featuring all of the artists on Drumwork Music Group, as well as some guests from D Smoke, El Camino, Heem, Benny, Rome Streets, 38 Special, and Kendricks. It contains 13 songs lasting approximately 59 minutes. But with that being said, let me go ahead and hit y'all with this track by track breakdown. The opener, Hove Numbers, is a posse cut with Conway, Goose by the Way, Love the Genius, SK the King, Lucky 7, and Kendricks. I already know I'm going to be sick of mentioning every name. But this is set to a smooth and spacious trap beat with kind of an electronic flair. Conway provides a hook and it's kind of catchy, talking about how Drumwork is shutting down Hove Summers and how they're about to do Hove Numbers. Now, Hove Numbers is a little lofty, but go ahead, talk your shit, Conway. Yeah, it's a smooth, confident opener. This shows Drumwork in their bag, setting the tone for the album. Now, out of all the members, I would say Lucky 7's verse stood out the most. Track 2, Lonely, has this jazzy, sleek quality to the production. It features Jae Skeese, Love, SK, and Lucky 7. There is a perseverance theme throughout about them grinding and overcoming setbacks, which was cool and positive. There was an auto-tune hook from Love that I didn't necessarily love, but it didn't bug me enough to dislike the track. I did like the following Jae Skeese lines, though. I had to get uncomfortable to flip my humble beginnings. Now, that's real talk. Next is Lalo with Conway, Benny, and 38 Special, and it's a dope anti-simping anthem. That's backed by some dusty boom bap with this grimy flute sample, and the Machine is on the hook, declaring that women like dudes with drug money and can't really detect any lies. I did find the end of Benny's verse to be pretty witty. Made me and my friends famous like Jennifer Aniston. It's gonna take drug money to keep her, especially she's either Ginger Rothstein or Keisha from Belly. And 38 gave out some wise game, reminding dudes to not treat a hoe great, but treat her fair. After this is City Grill with Jae Skeese, Love, and Goose. It is built around a silky soul sample and faster paced drums, very suave instrumental. And while I thought Jae Skeese had a dope verse and Goose delivered in his own way, it was Love the Genius who really bodied this track. I'm talking She Left Earth, with her energy, delivery, and rhyme schemes. Very impressive stuff from Love. Love the Genius also shined bright on the following song, Rory Joint with Jae Skeese. On here, she's rapping like the rent is due once more and giving us some thoughtful lines to ponder. And Skeese closes it out with some noteworthy lines. I seen adversity, rocked it like a jersey, it fit me perfectly, it can't stop me, I'm still dropping a 30-piece. So I really dug the energy and the hunger that both the Genius and Skeese brought to this smooth, minimalist production. Track 6 is Blue Glass, and it's a gritty, up-tempo banger with Goose, Shots Almighty, and Jae Skeese. The erratic vocal sample goes kind of hard, and Jae Skeese was the MVP here. Although I did like the Mobb Deep reference from Shots Almighty. Afterwards is Take It Back with Goose, Sky, Love, and Lucky 7. And they are basically reminiscing on simpler times before, you know, you had to step on the coke and before the days of fentanyl. Love states, play old school like the Jerry curl, my soul glowing it. You don't know where that come from. You too young for me. And Lucky 7 closes out with an equally dope verse. I'm glad he's on the label because he is a talented Buffalo lyricist. Immediately after is Elephant Man with Goose, SK, Heem, Conway and Rome streets, and it has a rugged string loop, a backdrop that's simple but effective for them to spit their dirty street rap. Out of the five, I'd say Heem and Rome had the best performances, especially Rome, as he really spazzed on this beat. Track 9 is This Is War with Skeese, Goose, Coda Sevilla, Lucky 7, and SK the King. And it's more of a reflective record where they're being real open and upfront about the struggles they've endured and how they've had to use their pen to make it out the slums, and how they will continue to use their words as weapons to stay on point. I did like the soulful horns, the gentler keys, and the reggae-like hook from Coda Sevilla. And I would have to say that Goose gave one of his best performances on the project. His words really came across as authentic and heartfelt. Track 10 is the highlight, Crown for Queens with Love and Coda Sevilla. And it's set to a lovely gospel trap beat. Really dug the angelic vocal harmony. It made it one of the standout beats. And here, the genius is giving us some uplifting content about overcoming hard times. She raps, I've been the illest since what you talking about, Willis. All past repenting, my vision's never been clearer. After this is another high point on the album, Andre 3000 with Conway, D Smoke, and Love the Genius. It's built around a sentimental and soulful beat with dusty drums. And we get Love singing on the hook and an intelligent verse from D Smoke. Conway is letting us in on his thoughts of the rap game. He said, I don't listen to these dudes. The music all be capped. I was uninspired for a minute. This brought me back. I'm an outcast like Big Boy, but I'm more 3 stacks. I might retire and play the flute. I'm so bored with rap. So while these bars were solid, no doubt, I gotta say that I have been hearing a ton of Andre and 3 Stacks bars as of late. Not that they are unwelcome, let me be clear. But I've just taken a notice that there's been quite a few on albums within the past few months. You know, maybe cats can slow it down a bit so it won't be as predictable as those COVID bars. The second and last track is Sudan with Conway, Shots Almighty, and Goose by the Way. And it's backed by an icy, unsettling beat that eventually grew to be one of my favorites from the project, surprisingly. There was something so menacing but smooth about the instrumental that I found appealing. It's really another Grim Posse cut where Goose by the Way and Shots Almighty get their bars off, even though the machine dominates. Then the album wraps up with the introspective gem of Far Away featuring Conway and El Camino. And this is set to a beautiful melancholy instrumental and a heartfelt sung hook from El Camino that might be one of his best in recent memory. The machine is once again bearing his soul and displaying the kind of vulnerability that we heard on a project like God Don't Make Mistakes, and it was a very effective way to wrap up this album. So overall, I'm gonna give this project a rating of 4 mics, a strong 3.5 at the lowest. As far as label compilation projects go, I'd say it's one of the doper ones I've heard in a while. You had plenty of dope rhymes, fiery flows, and just raw street authenticity throughout. Now, I did find the production to be great to serviceable at times, so even if the beat didn't necessarily blow me away, it was either the MC's charisma or their verse itself that made a track more enjoyable. At the moment, I'm still not entirely sold on a couple of the members of Drumwork, but I did find Jae Skeese, Love the Genius, and Lucky 7 to have the best lyricism on this project, outside of Conway, of course. And I would have to say that Love the Genius was the MVP of this project. One more attractive part of this album was all of the hunger and the honest lyricism that each member really brought to the table, as there was this undertone of perseverance that I think people are going to relate to. Yeah, as a whole, dope compilation that showcases the talents over at Drumwork. There's enough variety, you know, whether you are looking for more of the lyrical gymnastics, you're going to find that, or if you just want straight to the point street rap. My favorite tracks include Hove Numbers, Lalo, Rory Joint, Blue, Glass, Elephant Man, Crown the Queens, Andre 3000, Sudan, and Far Away. Let me know what you thought about this project in the comment section. It's your boy Mixtape Moth. I'm signing out. As always, it's peace and blessings. Conway the Machine Presents Drumwork, the album. 1.